Well, hello, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm host of Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm also CEO and founder of MAGE LLC, management consulting firm. Very busy in this economy, helping companies deal with this, as I just said, this new economy. Our next guest is Diana Perkins, a returning guest. Isn't that nice to see? Manager of Blum Shapiro. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
No, it's my pleasure. And we're going to talk about why companies should view data as an asset. So you have to tell me what that means. Oh, I do see data as an asset.
Yeah, absolutely. So with organizations, data is often the greatest untapped resource, I like to call it. The data that we capture within an organization is often viewed as a liability. We have to store it, we have to privatize it, we have to secure it. So it's really a shift in mindset, thinking about how do we leverage this data and information we're already capturing to gain better business insights, make better business decisions.
Can we be more specific about that for those entrepreneurs who are saying, okay, so what would I be looking for? What would I be, can I do this myself? Do I need you to do this for me?
Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty broad. So for example, data that we capture, it's from day to day within an organization. It can be financial transactional data. It could be customer data, so information on that we capture on our website. So what are our consumers clicking on online, and what's the demographic of our customer? And so having a good understanding of where this information is housed, whether it's outside of your business systems, within the business systems, can you trust the information? That's really the first step. And that's something that any organization can do. We can also obviously help with that as well. And then the next piece is, once you have that information centralized, it's cleansed, as we call it, which means there's no duplication of data. There's householding. If you have two consumers with the same address, you're not sending an invoice to them twice, or a marketing mailing to them twice. So you trust the data. It's in one central location. Now it's taking that information and saying, okay, who is our most valuable customer? What do they look like? What is their traffic pattern? And then taking that information and using it to make better business decisions. And I'll just add to that, with the current business environment, I know you alluded to that today. It's ever changing with COVID. It's more important now than ever that organizations take that information, harness it, and use it to make better decisions about their business.
Interesting. So are there certain companies that this is better to look at than others, that you sort of say, don't wait, do it now?
Yeah, no, it's an excellent question. And really the concept of a data culture or being a data business, it's universal across all industries. So for example, a manufacturing company with using your data for predictive analytics, you can look at past trends to predict, okay, what are our inventory levels? What do they look like? And how can I use this information for better forecasting going forward? To dig a little deeper, that could be looking at your quote conversion rate. So what are the probabilities that the 500 quotes we got in this year will turn over into orders that will then need to manufacture or deliver services on? One more example might be profitability analysis. And this is certainly something that we've helped our clients with at Blum, and we're doing more of. It's looking at our products, our services that we sell, and what's making money for us. A lot of organizations, they might capture this information, or they might have an inkling, but they've never gone through the exercise at looking at, okay, what are my sales here? What's the overhead and direct expenses? Let's put that together. Maybe there's some products we're selling that's not making us money. And with less staff, basically supporting the same operations or limited operations, that's something you'll want to know.
Well, that's interesting. And I'm just wondering, how costly this is for companies, and what time does it take to implement a program like this? So two different questions.
Yeah, that's definitely the question to ask. And so I'll start off by saying it will vary. And what vary on are how complex is your business, and where are you right now on that data maturity spectrum. And what I mean by that is, in terms of complexity, how many business systems do you have? Where's your data today, and how is it socialized within your organization? Is it a PDF or Excel being emailed back and forth? Do you have collaboration tools? Do you already have your information centralized in a central location, and you're just looking for a BI tool to put on top of it? In terms of cost, we actually just recently launched a new service here at Blum Shapiro, our enterprise data assessment. It's a 2-week assessment. Again, the price will vary, but it's a fairly low price point because it's a high-level view to help companies look at, okay, where is my data? What can I do with this information? What are the next steps in getting my arms around this? And how do I monetize this data I'm already capturing? Whether it's a profitability analysis, whether it's looking at financial transactional data to figure out where to put my staffing in the most effective way. So depending on those variables, it can vary. I'll say probably most mid-market clients around 10 to 15K for that assessment. And then if we need to dive deeper, we can certainly do that through MDM solutions or, the follow-on analyses or consulting services to take it a step further.
Well, that's very interesting. You've sort of put a product package around what used to be a service so that clients can understand it a little bit better and find it more useful.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And really the genesis of this was, at Blum, we have a very strong technology advisory practice that has been working in the data and business intelligence space for a long time, helping clients with, everything from cloud solutions, I mentioned MDM, things of that nature. And with me, I work in our CFO advisory practice, which is really more focused on partnering with the CFO, the financial leader of a company, and helping them make better business decisions and streamlining their operations. So what we've done here is we've really partnered together between our technology advisory practice, our CFO advisory practice, to really empower our clients, the best of both worlds. You have that the technical expertise, and you also have the business side. As CPAs, we understand the finance piece of your business and the operations and those processes. So that really coming together is what we're looking to do for our clients now.
Very interesting. We love having you on. We've been speaking with Diana Perkins, manager at Blum Shapiro. Diana, if someone was looking for you in Blum Shapiro and how do you utilize your data services, how would they find you?
Yeah, the best way to get in touch is through email. My email is dperkins@blumshapiro.com. You can also go to our website, blumshapiro.com. My business contact information's out there, as well as a lot of really good information around COVA and our data assessment as well.
Great. Thanks for being on the show today. We're sure you will be back again in 2020 and beyond. Remind everybody, this is Radio Entrepreneurs.